Hi, everybody. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Becky Parsons, and I started Plexus back in May of 2020. And my story begins with a lot of pain. I was an extreme exerciser with a lot of running under my belt and what I considered to be very physically fit. But what I didn't know was I was depleting my adrenal glands, and I was destroying my metabolism, and I was evolving into a condition called myofascial pain syndrome. And what that does is it attacks the nerves. And so I would be in pain and not be able to recover from a run or a bike ride or some weightlifting, nothing too crazy, average stuff. And so I had been looking for a lot of answers. I had gotten certified as an intermittent fasting coach. I had joined Faster Way to Fat Loss and paid a monthly dues. I had tried oils. I had tried, making my food and eating things from scratch on a daily basis, like these loaves of bread that were made out of flaxseed so I can control my hormone turnover. Nothing worked. And a very good friend of mine, Amber, had found this, and I had given it a try. So let me show you really quick how I started. I started off with the slim drink. I'm not a big fruity drinker, so this was hard for me at first, but I got used to it, and I've come to the place where I cannot live without it. In addition to that, I took BioCleanse and probiotic, and I've always been on probiotics, but when your body isn't absorbing the things that you're feeding it, the nutrients and all those things, it's essentially just filtering it out or becoming a fat store of sorts. I couldn't eat right enough. Even if I tried to starve myself, the bloating and the swelling was everywhere. The misery was everywhere. I had gotten to the point where waking up in the morning took 3 hours because of the stiffness and the pain. And after this combination for 3 months, I can honestly say is gone. Then I started exercising again and getting back into my regular routines, and I started working on my hormone health, and I added X Factor Plus, and then I added Nerve and Ease almost immediately. And I can't tell you the changes that this made in my life. One, my periods stopped driving me crazy like a teenager, where I would be emotional, I would have sore boobs, I would have acne. A lot of those things ceased to happen once I gave myself a chance to regulate it. Another thing that happened was I started sleeping at night and not sweating to death and waking up 20 times, flopping around like a fish out of water. When I would just sweat from the waist up, just soaked for no reason. And then I would take the active drink. Now this is something special. When you take this after a strenuous activity like a 5-mile run, or if you need it as a pick-me-up after a long day at work and your brain is just like, oh, I cannot handle a night of homework with the kids or a conversation about taxes. Oh my gosh. It's scary how awesome this works. It's like, can it be real? But it's real. And so that's really important. And I've narrowed my daily use down to everything except for this. I do this like every 2 or 3 months. And there's the 2 different flavors. And when I get tired of this one, I pop this one in there. And my kids and my husband, they fight over it. I hope to always have enough on hand. But my point is, my health has changed for the better. I don't have that daily pain. I can wake up in the morning and hit the ground running like I used to. That is exactly what personifies me. And I go to work every day and deal with a lot of stress, a lot of mask wearing, and a lot of not being able to hear because I'm deaf and I have to read lips. And I have a cochlear implant that causes its own irritability and its discomfort. And so with all the swelling going away and the energizing and the mood adjusting and hormones not being an issue, inflammation not being an issue, I'm a much happier person. And I know you can too.